Hi, I'm Stephanie Winger, and I am sitting in the iconic Low Martin House, originally designed as the Devonshire Lodge nearly 100 years ago. It's not every day that I get to bring a property like this to market, probably the most iconic property in all of Windsor, Essex, maybe even southwestern Ontario. And I could go on and on all day about the history and design and character, but who better to explain the character and heart and what's got into this house than the current owner, Vern Mislachuk. And who better to talk about the design than our local architect, Joe Pasa.
I used to drive by this house and just sort of fantasize about owning it one day. I remember just admire the house. The house had so much character. The roof, the lines of this house, it's second to none in the city.
The house actually has a similarity to being a cottage style house, and they built with thatched roofs. As you approach it, it has these number of layers that the stairs open up. They open up towards you. We have the beautiful door, the ornate rounded top door with the stone going around it, and that's brought forward by the balcony that's behind it, inset. But this house is beyond that. It's more like cottage style on steroids. And then in terms of having Vern buy this house, was just quite amazing for him to come in here as a person that's built his business on woodworking, and to have this house and bring it back to its original condition and so many other things. So he's really brought the house as a timepiece into modern day.
When I first came into the house, I remember just sitting off to the side, and it was literally raining in here. And I remember there had been so much dirt and dust in this house, you just never would take your shoes off through the whole construction phase. And it literally took about 2 years, from almost to the day. So everything was really labor intense. Something that I thought would take, whether it was $5,000 or 5 weeks, took $100,000, and it took 20 weeks.
The devil's in the details, and this house is filled with lovely details. It's been an extremely well-designed house that has proven the test of time with the materials and how it functions.
You have to address it differently, because you can't just knock out walls, or you don't want to wreck the ceilings. So we sort of have to do everything in a sequence. So we take off some of the moldings, make new moldings, and then put it back together.
You just can't replace something like this. It's so unique and it's so special, and it's got such a history for the city of Windsor in particular, with the history that we have with Prohibition and Hiram Walker.
People say to me all the time, if the walls could talk, the walls could talk. Back in Prohibition, the deals that would have been going on here, Al Capone was here in the same bar where you have Paul Martin at. What the conversations would have been like there, what it would have been like with the gangsters. It's second to none in the city. But I think, the whole house is, from the history to the architectural part of it, to the design, the layout, it has this full package. It's going to be one I will miss dearly.
So there you have it, right from Vern and Joe. But to truly feel the essence of this home, you need to experience it yourself. So give me a call for your own private guided tour.